Welcome to Speedy Grid. On this screen, we're going to show you how you may use this program to help you navigate your class schedules and rotations. When you begin to set up your account, you will go to Settings, go to Account Settings, and here's where you will build your schedule. You will decide your gym blocks are 15, 30, or 60-minute rotations. If you need something more customized, we are more than happy to set that up for you. But the default is 15-minute rotations, 30-minute rotations, or 60-minute rotations. If you choose 15-minute rotations, you will simply double-click into those blocks to create longer rotations on a single piece of equipment. You will then scroll down and set your hours of operation. When you are finished with this page, simply click Save. When starting your classes, you will go to Import Classes. If you're using Jackrabbit, then you will enter your organizational ID and then click OK. At that point, Speedy Grid will upload all of your class schedules from Jackrabbit for the current session. Once your classes are uploaded, you will go to the dashboard, click on Manage Equipment, and you will begin to load in your equipment. You will hit Add Equipment. You will be given several options of Simple, Alias, or Equivalence. Simple equipment means that you're using that area or piece of equipment for a single use. For example, bars, or beam, or a piece of the floor. Speedy Grid will only schedule you for that specific area for those specific needs. Alias means that it can be used for different reasons. Connected pieces of the floor versus a single piece of the floor, or vault runway for warm-up. Equivalence means that they can be used separately or independently. You will name these areas depending on what you want to use them for. Once you have set all of your equipment up, you will hit Save. When you are ready to do your equipment, you will see your list on the left-hand side. For example, here is big bars. If I wanted to use bars as a warm-up area, I would click Warm-up Area. If I don't want bars to be used as warm-up, do not check the box. After you make changes, make sure that you hit Save Equipment, or delete if you don't like what you've done. When you have loaded in all of your equipment, you're finished. Then you will go to Manage Classes under the dashboard. Click on Manage Classes, and after you have loaded in your class schedule, it will show up in a sidebar on the left-hand side. You click on the class, and then you may begin adding in your equipment. What you will see will be empty boxes that look just like this. Confirm that your class's time is correct, and then come down and begin to pick the equipment in which you would like for your classes to use. I have designated a warm-up area, so I will choose that for a 15-minute block. I would also like for my Comets class to not only be on bars, beam, a single floor panel, I would also like for them to have tumble tramp, vault, and beam as well. When you finish choosing the equipment for your class, scroll to the bottom and click Save. If this class meets on other days, you may also add days to that particular class as well by clicking Add Days to Class. Then you will simply click on the day in which the class meets and click Save. Priority drop-down box gives you the opportunity to list if one class trumps another class regarding scheduling. So if you choose 2 for this and you have 1 for another class, then the class with the first priority is going to get first option to the areas of the equipment in which you have chosen. You will go through all of your classes and choose the areas in which they will be needing for their class one by one. When you have finished loading in all of your classes and setting up all of the equipment, you may now begin to use your scheduler. You will go to Dashboard and click Manage Schedules. You have 2 options, Master Grid or View Schedule. Master Grid allows you to create just what it says, a master grid for your classes. You may name your different grids by different things. If you have nothing set up, the first thing you will do is add new master grid under Grid Actions. You will type in the name that you want to use for your scheduler and click Save. Once you have named your master grid, simply click on it to begin using it. We will use example 2018. Click the day of the week in which you would like to generate a schedule, and your schedule will be created. If you notice in red, these are blocks in which the Speedy grid had trouble setting rotations for. Not to worry, this is easily taken care of. We will begin with the tumbling on Tuesday at 7:15. You simply scroll down. As you notice, I have 15-minute blocks. My tumbling class starts at 7:15 and it shows that I have them warming up on the tumble tramp. You simply can click on spaces and move rotations, or for this purpose, as I know that my Excel Gold team only needs half the floor, I can take their schedule off by simply double-clicking, click Remove Rotation to use. I simply click and drag them into that spot. Now tumbling is taken care of. Once you have everybody where you would like for them to go, you go to your dashboard, drop down to Manage Schedule. Now we're going to view our schedule for the ability to print. Click the day of the week. And now I'm going to view for Tuesday. If I would like to use my master grid that I just created, I simply click Use Master Grid, pick the template, click Use. And here's my schedule. To put up for gym purposes, I simply hit Print. Make sure you choose Landscape and print your grid. You also may view by class, and now you have rotations to give to all of your coaches. You also can use this to see that maybe I didn't schedule for Silver Stars right here, and this is a great way to checks and balances to make sure that equipment is being used and every single team has a schedule. Once you like what you see, simply click Schedule Actions, go to Print, and you now have rotations to give to all of your coaches for that evening. That's it, a click of a button and Speedy Grid sets your rotations.